Hi, everybody. I'm back with my podcast. Um, Something that's been really bothering me lately. I've kind of got hiccups, so that's going to be a little annoying, but we'll deal with that. Okay, something that is really bothering me lately is this new idea. I don't know if you guys have heard of the term MAPS. MAPS means a minor attracted person. What it really means is that somebody is a pedophile and that they feel that it is okay to terrorize a young person. And some of the things that I've been reading about, that this is happening to babies too. This strength-based term, MAPS, that's what they're doing. They're trying to normalize pedophilia. What is going on? It's wrong. And I really feel, and I've said this before, that pedophilia, sexual abuse, rape, all those ugly, icky things, as a society, it is so hard to talk about, so we brush it under the rug. But now, and it's been going on for a while now, they're using this strength-based language so that we don't hurt people's feelings, because they feel that they should be a protected group of people. What is happening? Where and why and who benefits from this? I recently did a post that a friend of mine created about all the different head honcho leaders of our country, Republicans and Democrats. This is not a party issue. We're not getting into the parties. Okay? We're not doing that. It happens everywhere all the time. It could be happening right next door to you. So, I've been doing a little research, and these groups like the WEF and other groups that want to make it okay and acceptable to have a grown man or a grown woman be able to have sexual relationships. I think that they used the age of 10. That a 10-year-old is a sexual being and that they can choose to do that. "10 years old, you are a kid. You're pretty innocent and you're just trying to be a kid. You're trying to ride your bike. You're trying to, I don't know, what was I doing when I was 10? I was skiing. I was dancing. I was talking with my girlfriends, having a crush on boys. But I was 10. That's not right. This normalizing this shit is evil. Good, bad, evil, not evil, however you want to put it. It's wrong. When something like that is done to a little girl or a little boy, you are killing them. It's like murder. And what happens is that when an adult does that to a little human being, that little human being, because we're little, we think, oh my gosh, what have I done wrong? I know this feels wrong. I know this is icky. I know it's not right. But this person is doing this to me, so maybe I've done something wrong. Because what these motherfuckers will say to children, don't tell anybody because you could get in trouble. Total manipulation. I'm sorry. Pedophilias, in my book, will never, I won't accept it. Ever. It is wrong. It's evil. And it's insidious. And you know why they're trying to normalize it? Do you know why they're trying to do this shit? Is because big people, big money, like to do this. You know, I work with people, and I can't say names, and I'm just going to keep it very generalized, but I work with people that were sold by their parents for drugs so that they would sell their kid to whomever so that they could either get drugs or get money to get drugs. One that is very dear to my heart, he was being sold to judges, attorneys, doctors, so that this person that was making these decisions that was okay to do would not get in trouble on drug charges or whatnot. And because I work with those that are broken like that, those stories that I hear when they have the ability to be vulnerable with me, to feel safe with me, they tell me these things. It is prevalent. It is disgusting. And it is wrong. And I will never accept that maps are humans too. I won't do it. You can disagree or agree to disagree with me or have your, oh, but they're people too. Yeah, but you know what? They destroy people's lives. They destroy those little kids. Destroy them. Now I'm going to get a little spiritual. Some of you might not have the same beliefs and faith that I am, but I'm just going to share it. This is how I look at it. The enemy of the Creator, Abba, God, whatever you want to call him, does this to little kids so that, one, it creates a huge divide between a relationship with God. I was angry at God. My grandma taught me how to pray and talk to me about the Lord, Granny Vera. Like, she would have the Bible on the kitchen table and reading me stories and telling me how much he loves me and whatnot. And so when bad things happened to me, I was very angry at God. Well, Abba and I dealt with that. I forgave him. He forgave me of my shit that I did. But it ruins trust. It makes those kids feel like there's something wrong with them when they did nothing wrong. And I'm a female. I'm a female. And it was hard enough for me to talk about things that happened to me. But just think of how much harder it is for boys to talk about it. It's harder. And so what I'm hoping is that we will not brush it under the rug anymore. We will talk about it. We will admit as a society that this shit happens and it's wrong. A 10-year-old does not have the life experience or even the wherewithal to say, yeah, this is fine. It's sick and insidious, and these motherfuckers, this podcast I'm cussing, higher up, that get off on this shit, is trying to make it normal. You guys need to do your research. You need to look into this. A lot of, like, the WEF and all these weird frickin' whatever the frick. Even like Bill Gates Foundation, they did some donations towards this group that are trying to make it. Maps are humans too, and a 10-year-old can make these decisions. No, they can't. They don't want that. And if they do, it's because they've been groomed and they've been manipulated into thinking that that is okay. And it's not. So we need to start not accepting that. Sorry, there's a truck driving by and my dog's barking. But we need to not accept this normalizing of pedophilia. It destroys people. And it's happening all over the world. And in your neighborhood. People that you work with. Doing this child porn shit and what the frick, whatever. I'm pissed about it. I'm angry about it. And I think we all need to be angry about it. And we all need to use our voice. And we all need to start saying it's wrong. We're not going to accept that shit. It's not normal. It's about power. And so that somebody can get aroused. Because that's all that they can do to get aroused. Screw you. Stop doing it. Go do something different. It's just like me. I can't drink or do drugs ever again. That kind of sucks. But I know it's bad for me because I start doing shit that is pretty violent. Like I've broken into homes. I'll take your shit. I'll beat you down. I'm a menace to society. So I'm being sinful. I'm doing things to people that are innocent. So I can't do it anymore. I had to turn away from it. I had to repent and walk the other way. So if you're watching this and you get off on child pornography, or you think that, well, we are protected people too, you need to knock it off. You need to stop what you're doing. You need to go to somebody and you need to say, I have a problem. And you need to turn away from it and not do it again. Because I'll tell you what, I know the Lord said, rather that person have a freaking stone wrapped around their neck and thrown in a lake than to hurt these kids. Good grief. And some of the people in Americans, our society, are backing this shit up. It's not right. And it's got to stop. And we've got to rise up. And we've got to start saying, this is bullshit. We're not buying this crap. But that's why they're trying to normalize it, man. One, they're trying to make them a protected group so that if anybody beats their ass for molesting their daughter or their son or whatever, then that is a hate crime. And it, you know, the conviction goes even higher. Why are we protecting people that are terrorists to children? I won't do it. I work with too many people that are, I'm just going to say it, pretty screwed up. They can hardly function. Because this is what was happening to them for years when they were little kids. What are your guys' thoughts on that? What are your guys' thoughts on this minor attracted person, frickin' strength-based clinical bullshit language? I want to know. I want to know what you guys are thinking, because I don't like it. You know, and I've kind of shared a little bit on some other videos. You know, I was an angry, violent person. And that kind of shit makes me want to get violent. But I know that's not what the Lord wants me to do. But I do know that Yeshua wants me to use my voice and raise awareness. And get on, what side are you going to be on, T? I'm going to be on the side of those little kids that are frickin' innocent. That are being hurt and sold. And I don't even know what else. You know, I've been around evil. In my drug addiction days, I was around some pretty evil, whacked out individuals. They're out there. It is real. And it's prevalent in everything. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, blah, blah, blah. Even these Christian people. Sorry, I'm calling you out. That are doing this weirdo shit. So I know that this was 20 minutes. I know it's long to watch these things. I hope you do watch them. I appreciate if you watch them. I appreciate if you share them. We need to get this out there. We need to start talking about it and not accepting it. There's just some shit I cannot accept. They should not. That's We need to shut it down. When I see my people, the people that I love and care about and help, when I see them cry and be destroyed, and also, here we go, their insides are destroyed because they were little, and they've got problems all throughout their adult life. I'm going to say it. I'm pissed. Let me meet a map. If you're watching this and you're all into that, dude, shoot, dang. You know, woe is to you, man. Woe is to you. It will come back. And you will be exposed, because I'm going to start praying that this shit is exposed. And there's a lot of money in child trafficking, you guys. Greed. Greed, greed, greed. It's not acceptable. So that's my podcast today. I know it was a little rough. A little angry. But that's how I feel about it. So, put comments. I hope you guys got to watch all of this. It was 21 minutes. I know that can be, it's almost like a little sitcom or something. My talk show. But that's how I feel. Thanks for listening. Let's do something about it. Let's protect those that don't have a voice.